You all know what one of my biggest fears is living a life designed by somebody else and not myself. And basically a shorter term for that is not living true to myself. And the reason why I say that's one of my biggest fears is because why would I want someone else to dictate how my own life goes instead of living a life that living my basically just living my own life instead of living a life that's directed by God for my own life, right? And the biggest example of this I have is with myself. Around April of last year, was it April? It was like March, April-ish. I told my parents that I wasn't gonna go to college. But the thing is that it wasn't a thing where I just thought about it for 2 minutes and then I told them. No, I thought about it since the middle to end of my junior year of high school March up until March or May of my senior year. And I was going through some stages. I was just like, first it was, oh yeah, I'll go to college, get like a chemical or computer engineering degree or something like that. And then it was going to community college. And then I was just like, do I even really want to go to college? I really asked myself, do I really even want to go to college? Because if I'm being honest, I never really even saw myself like finishing college or even being the college type of dude, you know? And I had to be true to myself. I had to really say, yo, do I really even want to go to college? And the answer was no. The answer was no. Now, the next question was, do I still go despite me even not wanting to? Or do I just take the risk and not go? And again, that was a question that took a little longer for me to process. And I was like, you know what? My parents want me to go to college. All these other people, they say you should go to college and stuff like that. But I'm going to make this decision on my own. And I prayed about it too. Talked to God about it. And I came to the conclusion that ultimately college wouldn't be the best decision for me. So I told them. I took the risk and told them I wasn't going to go to college. Now, their response wasn't as I expected it to be. They weren't really like mad. They were more of like trying to understand what I was going to do without college. And now they still don't really understand what I'm doing because I don't really tell them much of what I got going on. But yeah. And I think a lot of people end up doing certain things, going to certain places, not because of the fact that they want to, but because of the fact that other people may have influenced them to. The biggest example is college. Most people in college, like there's a lot of people I've always asked, yo, if it wasn't for your parents, would you still go to college? Most of them say no. So they're just like, oh, I went to college because of my parents. Because my parents wanted me to go. Oh, I got this job because my parents said I should get this type of job. So it's just people not really looking inwardly and being like, is this really what I want? Is this the route that God has for me in my life? Because why are you going to live for some, like, imagine the rest of your life. Imagine you're on your deathbed and you really think about it. You're just like, yo, what did I really like? What did I enjoy? Did I truly live a life directed by the path that God has for me, or did I live a life that was directed by others? Did I do things that I truly wanted to do? Did I? Or was I just getting led by everybody else? Was I just getting influenced by everyone else? Was I only just getting influenced by my parents, by my friends, by family? How come I didn't look inwardly and say to myself, do I truly want to do this? Do I truly want to carry this out? That's one of my biggest fears. I'm just like, I don't want to live a life that is directed by other people. Because if God has a plan for me in my life, and all I have to do is have faith and trust Him and follow it. And if other people say that, oh, nah, you're going the wrong way, you're not doing it right, screw whatever they have to say. Because in the end of the day, you have to think about it. You were born alone into this world, and you're going to die alone into this world. That's just a fact. You're going to die alone. So why do you care about what other people say? Why care about what other people say? Even like, there's certain things that have been placed into your mind that other people are just never going to understand, but it is not their job for you to make them understand the path that you're going down. It doesn't matter. And I had to understand that within myself, that I can't convince everybody. I can't. No matter how much I try to explain to my parents, I can't convince them. No matter how much I would try to tell my friends about it, I can't convince them. So the best thing for me to do is just to shut up and do what I need to do. Despite what anyone else has to say. Despite whatever anyone is saying. Because I know that I'm living a life true to myself. And I'm not living a life that's directed by others. I can't do that. I can't. Because if I just live a life directed by everybody else, did I even truly live for real? Did I really live my own life? Because I'm just going to be living a life. I'm just going to be living a story written by others. And that's one of my biggest fears. Living a life that is living a story that is written by others instead of myself. That's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. It's the same name here, and Execute Daily. And I'm also gonna have a link down in the description and in the comment section of my habit tracking system. So if you need that and if you want to get that, then it'll be linked down below. You guys have a great day, and yeah, see y'all soon.